Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Williams in at the center position. And for Orlando, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the five, roaming the paint. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Simons finds Tatum. No good on the triple. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Outside Carter. Simons against Suggs. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
Here's Tatum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Wendell Carter.
Man, the defender really went after him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Suggs. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on White. The three from Bane. Tatum pulls it in. Simons against Suggs. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
White with the steal. Ahead. Here's Simons. Finished off the break.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Here's Bane. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Picked by Carter. Inside. Can they get it? And it's slammed in by Carter.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Brown against Wagner. Outside White. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And last year they won this season series, but then they couldn't get past those guys in the playoffs.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Counted.
This goes in. Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 1. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Man, this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
The Magic have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Banchero outside. Fires from the wing. Here's Carter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Carter's got his third basket on the night right there.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Tatum passes to Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Orlando with the ball. Here's Suggs. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Tatum passes to Williams. Misses in close.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And yep, it's good. Suggs has got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston trailing. Simons outside. Pass to White. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. And here's Brown. This one for 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Simons. White's gotten his second bucket.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Silva's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Williams, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. To the right side. Black outside. Pass to Banchero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the basket by Brown.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Banchero finds Faulkner. Here's Black. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Magic trail by 3. 1:33 left in the first, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Batase comes in for Carter, and it's Desmond Bane in for Paolo Banchero. Black outside. Batase with a screen. Black no good. Boston leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Batase. Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And another miss by Orlando. Black's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum, good.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Bane. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Bane's got his second basket of the night.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Celtics lead by 5.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Glass, defended by Pritchard. White against Bane. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Boston out in front, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Williams. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at the shooting guard position. And Boston has possession. Orlando making their last shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
Minot's checked in for Boston. Magic trail by 3. Outside Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
So this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Drills it from deep.
And Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys, back over to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
All right, let's get to the court. Come on, get loud for your Lakers history.
Suggs is checked in for Wagner. Simons is checked in for Boston. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. Number 1, the Magic. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
One look at last season's shot-blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Boston on D. They lead by 4. Here's Suggs. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
Hauser outside for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
The three from Bain. Gets the three ball to go. Bain's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Williams with the screen to the paint. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando, and that one misses. Magic trail by 4. Here's Suggs, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, Suggs gets up off his feet in a hurry, finishes that drive with authority.
Pass to Minot. Driving in, and he buries his first look.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Orlando has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Now Batadze. Now here's Wagner. There's the three. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make.
Oh, wow!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Outside Bain. Shot from the wing. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Austin also changing it up. Tatum comes in for Minot, and it's Jaylen Brown in for Hauser. Here's Pritchard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Pritchard. 4-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Number 21, Moritz Wagner.
The Magic have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Bain surveying the D. The three from Suggs. Knocks down the long K. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Bain with it, now guarded by Simons. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Here's Wagner, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
One thing you know about Mo Wagner, he will attack when he's on the interior.
Orlando is shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Mo Wagner, the perfect rotational big. Rebounds it, sets hard screens, and we know, guys, he's a very capable scorer if given the opportunity.
Black's checked in for Desmond Bain. He does not get the second one.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Shoots a fadeaway, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 15.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Suggs finds Banchero. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Brown. Orlando making their last shot. He drops it from range.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hand.
Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Black outside. 4-3. Connects from downtown. He's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Brown following the three-point basket by Orlando. And it's in there.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
.146 left to play in the second quarter. Suggs against Pritchard. Basket counts. Suggs has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not. Come on now, that's easy money.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Bane in for Black. The Celtics also with a sub. Derek White's checked in for Pritchard. 1:10 left in the second period. Back to White. Three-pointer. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Orlando trailing here. To the inside. Here's Banchero. And another basket for Orlando.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Brown. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. Lots of room. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, with the ball in his hands, Wagner is dangerous. Got to keep an eye on him.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. Shooting 1.
Free throw good. Brown.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And it's Wagner missing. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Outside Tatum. And here's Simons outside. On target from range. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
Checking out the Celtics. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And you know, I don't just give that to any team.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Magic trail by 5. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Suggs. Going inside from deep, Bane. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Sends it home from three-point land. White's got 12.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Tatum. From deep, Banchero. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Outside White. There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. So once he locks that in, watch out.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back over to you, BA.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the bucket is good. He has 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. 7-point differential. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Bane. He's got 18. To the left side wing. From deep, Banchero. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Simons passes to Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Banchero, and Orlando tacks on 2 more. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. White looking it over. Here's Williams. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter. And here's Suggs. He's got 15. Outside Bain. Suggs with a screen on White. Banchero outside. Boston pulls it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Tatum. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by the Celtics. Down low. Simons with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Suggs with it. Pass to Bain. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Banchero left side. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown, that's good. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And here are the Magic now, following the bucket by Boston.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Williams misses. Magic trail by 13. To stop the drought. And the dunk by Wagner.
Let's remember, at 6'10", Franz Wagner is a tough cover, especially when he's going off the dribble drive.
Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And here's Simons outside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Black's checked in for Suggs. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. And Orlando shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Carter with it. Guarded now by Williams. Left side White to the paint. Deflected.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Another shot. And Wagner with the layup. Wagner's gotten 4 this quarter.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Brown. Now Tatum, guarded by Banchero. Off target from 3-point range.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
And the basket by Bain.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Tatum against Banchero. The quick crossover. What a move. Tatum's got 21.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
1:58 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Tatum. And Boston pushing it up now. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Magic trail by 13. Outside Bain. Banchero outside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Fires for three. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Pritchard. Three-pointer. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is the great vision and awareness that is now part of Jaylen Brown's game.
51 seconds left in the third. Outside Bane. The three is up. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Celtics lead by 9. Outside, Brown. Over Wagner. Brown, no good. Orlando shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. White for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
The 3 from Bane drains the triple. Bane's got 9 points here in the second half.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Then it's Chris Boucher, then it's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Keita in at the center position.
Such a good mix of moves. Getting in his bag, Franz Wagner on the pull-up jumper.
Here's Simons. An easy 2 on the layup. 17 points now for Anthony Simons.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Suggs, following the bucket by Boston. And another 3 for Orlando.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. And here's Brown for 3. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now. It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. Magic trail by 4. Out to the right wing. De Silva. And another 3 for Orlando.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Brown. Pass to Keita. Back to Brown. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Orlando has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Shot from 12. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Suggs has got 7 points for the quarter. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pritchard from outside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Suggs. Queta pulls it in.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Wagner on the wing. Black outside. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva. And it's Bane in for Wagner. Boston also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Queta. Jason Tatum comes in for Boucher. And it's White in for Jaylen Brown. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Tatum on the drive. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bane against White, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Wagner's checked in for Orlando.
Substitution for your Magic, number 22, Franz Wagner.
To tie it up. Boston pulls it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Tatum. The 3-ball. Tatum drills the 3.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Right side Carter. Suggs with a screen on Williams. And Carroll passes to Carter. Now Wagner. And here's Bane. 4 on the clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bane's got 30 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
Pass to Simons. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Bane. Suggs with a screen on Simons. Back to Suggs. And the layup is good off the glass. And now 24 points here for Jalen Suggs.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Bane. Here's Wagner. Shoots a 3. Oh, no good. On the wing, Tatum. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Brown, he's checked in for Simons.
Substitution for the Celtics, number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Now Carter. Now Bane fires the 3. And rebounded by Tatum.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Pritchard outside. Puts up the tray. It's money from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now here's Payne. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bane has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's a pass to Tatum for three. The free ball is down.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Bane. Knocked away. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. From deep.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Williams banks it home. Big shot.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Timer from Desmond Bay.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Now pass to Williams. Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Peyton Pritchard. Oh, off target from downtown. Suggs against Brown. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.